Human civilization's journey into space has reached another critical turning point. After nearly 54 years, NASA has launched a crewed spacecraft towards the moon, an achievement that goes beyond technological progress, signaling a renewed global space race. The Artemis II mission is not just a journey, it stands at the intersection of history, strategy, and future ambition. Since the Apollo 17 mission in 1972, humans have not returned to lunar orbit. This long-awaited comeback reaffirms technological capability while making one thing clear: space is no longer just a field of scientific exploration. It is now a stage for strategic influence. Alongside the United States, countries like China and Russia, as well as private organizations, are intensifying this competition. Artemis II will carry 4 astronauts, including the first woman, the first black astronaut, and the first Canadian participant to be the part of such a mission. This diversity is not merely symbolic, it reflects a conscious effort to make space exploration more inclusive and global. However, an important point remains: this is not a lunar landing mission. It is a test flight where astronauts will orbit the moon before returning to Earth. During the roughly 10-day mission, key systems will be tested, including life support capabilities, communications technology. During the roughly 10-day mission, key systems will be tested, including life support capabilities, communication technology, human endurance in deep space, and other critical elements required for long-term missions. In particular, the effectiveness of the Orion spacecraft and the Space Launch System will be crucial as they form the backbone of future missions, especially Artemis III, which aims to land humans on the moon. The broader goals of the Artemis program are even more ambitious. Scientists are especially interested in the possibility of water ice at the moon's south pole. This resource could be used for drinking water, oxygen production, and even fuel. As a result, the moon may become more than just a destination. It could serve as a foundation for future space settlements and a staging point for missions to Mars. However, the mission has also drawn criticism. The cost of the Artemis program is estimated to have reached hundreds of billions of dollars. At a time when Earth faces serious challenges such as climate change, economic inequality, and energy crisis, questions are being raised about the justification for such vast spending. Critics argue that this race for dominance in space could create new geopolitical divisions rather than advancing humanity collectively. Supporters, on the other hand, point out that major advances in space exploration have historically driven technological process on Earth, from satellite communication to GPS and even medical innovations. In their view, Artemis is not just about returning to the moon. It is part of a long-term strategy for the survival and advancement of human civilization. Ultimately, Artemis II represents a symbolic moment where past achievements, present competition, and future possibilities converge. This new journey to the moon is not only about technological capability, it also raises a fundamental question: will humanity shape space as a domain of cooperation or turn it into another frontier of competition and control? The answer may determine whether this return to the moon after 54 years is remembered as a milestone in human progress or simply another chapter in shifting global power dynamics. Bashundhara, Daily Sun.